Hello, everybody, and welcome back to K-Pop Light, where we fangirl responsibly. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Lindsay. And we are here to yap about K-pop, as per usual. So exciting. If you're new here, hello. If you're old here, welcome back. I have a lot of things to discuss with Rachel, because as seems to be the trend the last couple months, there is so much happening in the world of K-pop.
So much going on. It's so overwhelming.
No, I literally can't keep up.
How do people keep up?
I genuinely do not know. Our old group is 17, and I'm so behind on even their content and what they're up to.
Yeah.
How do people stay fully up to date on these groups, multiple groups? It's crazy.
Yeah. And we are fans of a handful of groups, I don't know, 4 or 5. And I get so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. There's always new music, a new album, new videos, new performances, interviews, behind the scenes, dance practices. And I'm like, I don't know how people stand more than a couple groups. It's a full-time job.
It's crazy.
Before we get too far into catching up, though, we don't really have a topic for today. We just are going to be catching up on all of the billion different things happening in the K-pop industry, sharing what we've been listening to and watching, and new music, new comebacks. And also, we will be talking about BTS coming back and our thoughts on them being together the last week, and kind of some predictions for what they're going to be maybe doing as we move forward. So kind of a hodgepodge today, but we're excited to just catch up on all things K-pop because, as Lindsay mentioned, there's a lot going on.
So much. Yeah. Did you see that ATEEZ released new music? Fully was not aware of that.
I saw the new single, Lemon Drop.
Lemon Drop, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That happened. And then Rachel texted me and said a new Hoshi Woozy song dropped, which was so random.
Yeah, that was on my list of things to discuss with you, because I don't know how I would have found that if I didn't open up my Spotify and it was because I've listened to the Hoshi Woozy EP so many times, but yeah, that was crazy. They did a song for a reality TV show called Street Woman Fighter, which I don't know if you've heard of.
What
Lindsay,
is that about?
I was intrigued as well by the name, but it's a dance competition show for female dancers.
Oh, cool.
And it looks really cool. I know. I was I feel like you would really enjoy watching it. So
wow. Okay,
they did a song, I guess I don't really know what for. Maybe they use it as the song in the intro, or just kind of the song for the theme of the season. Yeah, that song also is incredible. So if you're like us and didn't know that it existed or was put out, go check it out. It's just under HXW on Spotify.
Did you see that Hoshi also released a song on his birthday?
I did. That was
I
precious.
haven't listened yet. But
it's a little bit more
cute.
soft sweet
boy
vibes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is nice to hear from him, because he's been doing, a little bit more intense
kind of
concepts
and
recently.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly. Another new song I'm loving is Mark Tuan's song High As You, which it came out maybe while we were together a couple weeks ago, but it plays in my head all the time, and when I open my Spotify I go to turn it on. So Mark's really
Why haven't you
something.
added it to the playlist?
Did I not?
No.
I'm really bad about adding things to the playlist. Okay, I will. I've been playing it a lot, and Mark Tuan has been an interesting character on this podcast, because I found out about his existence episode 1 or 2, and I talked about how I was kind of captivated by him, but that I sadly wasn't really vibing with his music. And so this is an exciting kind of chapter to the story, where he has released a song that I'm vibing with. And so that's super exciting. And he's been posting videos dancing the choreography with the boys of GOT7. And so I think that's cute. Wait, sorry, this is a huge other random fact about GOT7 that I wanted to bring up. I don't know if you will have observed this, but they refer to each other as like the boys. I don't know how to say this.
Like if they're in an interview,
Yes.
they'll be like, "Oh yeah, the boys did this," or
Yeah, or like Mark's
Okay.
caption will be like dance challenge with the boys. Which I just think
Okay,
is cute.
love that.
And most people say like members or other words. So it always
Yeah.
like strikes me that they refer to each other as like the boys. At least
Yeah,
the
I love
English speaking
that.
members. Like Bam Bam and Jackson too, I feel like we'll say refer to them as like boy or boys. And it's kind of
that's
cute.
cute. That's endearing. Love that.
It is. It feels more familiar.
Yeah. I do love that song. I haven't listened to it as much as you, I don't think, but that's the first song that he's released where I've been like, oh, this is my kind of music. I would listen to this. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah. And you can just like casually put it on. It has like a good vibe to it. Has there been anything you've been liking music wise?
Well, just a quick few notes on while we're talking about GOT7. I saw Mingyu from 17 was doing a live, and he was talking about doing a dance challenge with Jungkook and Yoongyum from GOT7,
Oh.
which I didn't really know. I think I knew that they were friends, like that friend group with Yoongyum, but I didn't know that they were like that good of friends. And he was like, "Oh, I've been talking to Jungkookie and Yoongyum about doing a dance challenge to Thunder," and I was like, "I need that immediately."
I know. Need it so bad. Well, I think Yugum's a 97 too.
Oh, that makes sense. That oh my gosh, that year is something else. It
I
really is.
know. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. But can you imagine 3 different people from some of our favorite groups? That would be life
Crazy.
complete. And then also Jin Young is in a new K-drama that's on Netflix that I haven't started watching yet, but it looks pretty good. It's called Our Unwritten Soul.
Oh, serious.
Yeah. I will report back once I start watching it. I haven't watched any K-dramas really recently. There's such a commitment. Like,
I know.
and I think we both have the same problem where we have an addictive personality, and once
Yep.
we start watching a show, you're like, I have to watch it all. Like,
No, that's why I haven't watched one in like 2 years because I'm staying up till 5 a.m. and like
Yeah.
binging it, and it's not good for my health. But I do
Yeah.
love them so much.
something I've been listening to, which we actually listened to together, is B.I.'s new album. It's way different than anything he's ever done before. For those who are unaware, B.I. is a artist who used to be in the group Icon, which Lindsay and I are fans of because we saw them do a concert in Korea, and it was so fun. And yeah, he's no longer in the group, but he just released a new album, and it's very good. It's very soft and like slow compared to what he's done in the past, but there's a few songs on there that are really good. And I'm kind of a fan of the more chill vibes for him. Something different, new concept.
He can do no wrong. I kind of forgot that came out. We had listened to it together, and I haven't listened to it since. I got to cue that up today. Again, I can't keep up. Too much going on.
I know.
I wanted to bring up something funny and crazy regarding belts. I was watching 17's behind the scenes of their jacket shoot. So like the photos for the album. And I had to go back and watch it again to tally how many belts are on the members.
My gosh.
So in the video, I think it shows them shooting 4 different outfits, and all of them had a lot of belts, but specifically the last outfits which were kind of like a grungier look. So I counted how many belts were on each person, and then tallied them up. I will say Dino had on pants that looked like he had a bunch of belts on.
Oh, we have seen those before on Nikki.
Yes, it was those same pants. So I don't know how to tally those because it's like 5 belts and he was actually wearing a belt. So I'm going to count Dino's as 5 just for,
Okay.
funsies. So the grand total of belts on 12 members, because Junghan's gone, so 12 people, there was a total of 26 belts. Now, what the actual F is going on, y'all? So many belts that are not holding up anything.
No.
I literally have a tally. It's like 2, 2, 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3 of everyone's
That is
number
so
of
funny.
belts.
You decided to tally the belts. I can't.
Because, I'm so passionate about this belt conversation, and these outfits were so shocking.
To your point, the belts are not doing anything. They're so loose and like layered over each other. They're just a kind of a styling piece.
Yeah. In another outfit, Mingyu had, like the outfit before the one I tallied, he had 3 on, which I think he had 3 on in every outfit. And he had to be running, and they were just like moving around. So then he had to adjust them every time. Yeah, like they were just coming up because they're not hold down to anything. I also forgot this note that June had 4 belts on, but he also had 2 belts around his neck, kind of choker vibe.
Okay.
So he has an honorary 2 more belts on the neck region.
Were there any arm belts?
Yes, of course. I actually did screenshot one of DK's arm belts, which it looked like an actual belt on his arm. It wasn't like didn't have any like artistic touch to it. It was a belt made smaller to be put on his arm. So love that.
That is so funny.
The ongoing belt conversation. I really wonder how long the multiple belt trend is gonna be with us.
If you haven't already, make sure you go listen to our episode where we talk about K-pop fashion trends. We talk a lot about multiple belts and arm belts and double pants, which
We can't
is going to be a topic of conversation every episode.
Yeah, it's kind of one of our core values.
Vanguard responsibly and wear double pants. Don't wear double pants.
Yeah, I mean, do what you want, but I will be bringing your double pants up on the pod.
Oh, speaking of 17, I thought it was so wholesome to see Seungkwan and Hoshi attending the NCT concert.
Yes.
So happy.
So happy. I was going to bring that up too. It's just Doyoung's concert.
Really?
Yeah, it's just Doyoung, a member of NCT 127. And I was going to bring that up with you of how many K-pop stars and celebrities went to the concert.
Yeah. Who else did you see?
Jin Young of GOT7 went. And then, like, obviously all of the NCT people. And then, like, the guy that's on the Singles Inferno panel was there. Because I follow NCT on Instagram, so they kept posting pictures of Doyoung with people. And so many people were there from so many different groups. And I just found that intriguing. Like, he must be a really fun, nice guy.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was, like, in a smaller venue than, these groups usually play. And so many stars came out, and the videos of the celebs on the big screen were so cute and funny. I was loving them.
I know. I loved when Seungkwan put like a little message on his phone and like held it up. So cute.
It was so cute. Yeah, and then they sang happy birthday to Hoshi, which was adorable. I saw a video of Johnny on the screen. Like, all the NCT boys were there.
I love that. That's so cute.
I know. I love the crossovers. So adorable.
Before we wrap up this catch-up session, I just have one more thing to add, which is not K-pop. And I don't even know if it's J-pop, really, but our favorite Japanese singer is called Fujikaze, and he is coming out with a new album. And he dropped the first single from the album last week. And it is so good. And I'm so excited. The album's not coming out until September, but
oh, sad.
Yeah, if you guys, our listeners, have not heard of Fujikaze or listened to him, go check him out because he's actually phenomenal. He's a Japanese I don't even know what you would call him, like indie pop. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very good.
He's so good. And he just radiates light and sunshine. He just seems like the best.
Yeah, go watch his Tiny Desk concert. It's very good.
Oh, so good. Yeah, we'll have to add that song to our playlist too. Listeners, we have a playlist where we load up all of our fave songs, things that we discuss on the pod. So go check it out because there's some hitters on the playlist. Okay, should we start discussing the kings of K-pop?
Absolutely, we
The
should.
Boy Scouts themselves?
The boys are back.
The
How are you
boys
feeling?
are back. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I really wasn't prepared. I actually think I was pulling like the last 2 years like an out of sight, out of mind thing where I really didn't like watch any BTS stuff because it would make me too sad or like think about how long it was going to be. So I kind of just was immersing myself in 17 and was trying to do the avoidance tactic of BTS. So then, I mean, I know it's been a long time, but I'm like still not ready because it's just like, whoa, now they're all together and there's like so much going on. And
I know.
it's a little bit shocking.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I didn't do a good job of following all of their solo activities to the point that I did when they were a group, but seeing them all together at J-Hope's concert, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, but also, whoa, this is wild.
I know. Me too. I was feeling the feels. And then it's like them back to their personalities immediately. That was crazy. And I have thoughts about the, what's it called? Military releases, like when they left the military. I'm curious if you'll agree with me, but I'm so glad that they were showered with love and that people showed excitement of them being back. But what they went through is my actual worst nightmare. Well, I remember I think this was the summer before college. I was out of the country for a couple months. And when I came back, I heard that my friends were planning to surprise me at the airport. And I literally had to stop the surprise and say, like, please don't do that. Like, that's extremely overwhelming for me. Like, that does not sound fun to me. And that's basically what they had done to them. But they've, like, been secluded for 2 years. And then their first time outside, they're just broadcast to the world and given these flower bouquets and like have all these mics on them, and it stresses me out. But that's me personally. Maybe they don't have that personality trait, but to like go through a crazy experience and then immediately like be thrown back in, and like then they took them to the Hybe office and paraded them around through the office. All of the staff was there. They had all of these presents and gifts, and then they had to go straight on V Live. That is genuinely my worst nightmare. So props to them for doing that. But
that sounds so overwhelming.
So overwhelming and shocking. And then like having to talk about your last 2 years immediately. Like, don't they want to just like go home and shower or like say hi to their mom? I don't know.
Like have a few days to like decompress.
Yes, and then go to the Hybe office and be like, so good to see you, pal. Like chat with everyone.
Yeah. That is kind of actually insane that they took them immediately to the office.
I know, and the videos of just all of the staff in the room with them and like cheering with them, like, oh my god. Me personally, that would not be my ideal send off.
I hope after that they took a few days and were like, I'm not seeing anybody. I just need to process. Because that's insane. I can feel kind of bad now for them. I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, oh really? So they're back. But yeah, now I actually feel pretty terrible.
But maybe they do love it. I just like would not want to go on a V Live for an hour immediately after leaving the military and getting in a car. So that's just crazy. Like, what an intro back to society, and then immediately going to the biggest concert in the country as well. And having everyone staring at you the whole time. And then JK decides to get back up on stage immediately 2 days after.
Yeah.
To see it. His voice still working. He has been working that thing in the military. Crazy.
How did that happen? Like, did he just get up with no practice? Like,
I mean, I'm sure he had to like rehearse like the day before, like probably do a sound check and like do the staging and stuff. Maybe they had talked about doing it, months in advance. I don't know, but just him and Jin up there.
I'm not surprised. I mean, Jungkook
I know, and
is
he lives for the stage.
freak of nature.
He wants to get back up there.
Oh yeah.
And then when we saw Suga, I was so shook. I was like, wait, what? He's here?
I know. I was a little confused. I had to do a double take because I know he doesn't get out until the 22nd or 21st soon in the next several days. So I guess he just had a break. Came to support, which is adorable. But I loved seeing all the videos of them up there dancing.
Know. So cute.
Did you see that J-Hope's dad came to them and was giving them hugs?
No, I will cry if I see that video.
J-Hope's dad came to their little suite and then went down the line and hugged and said hi to every single member. And when he said hi to Sweet Yoongi, he hugged him for a really, really long time and then like talked to him for a really, really long time. And I was like, oh, I know. I was like, I'm going to cry.
I'm crying just visualizing the video. I'm going to go need to track this down. Oh my gosh. I kind of thought, I forgot that his release date is later in the month. I kind of thought like, oh, he was released and he fully did the release that I would have done. Just like just quietly and then just show up randomly at the concert with a mask on. Yeah.
I wonder if he will do that.
I can't picture him doing what the others did.
The speech thing.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know if it's different. I know he's not doing the, what is it called? Like the actual like active military. He did like the one where you more so work a desk job because of his injury. So I wonder if that discharge is different than like a normal one.
Potentially, yeah.
Maybe, he won't have to do that because that sounds like Suga's worst nightmare.
I know, his worst nightmare.
Another highlight from the concert was them dancing to Mic Drop. I don't know if you saw that video.
That was gorgeous to see.
But they were dancing along when J-Hope was performing it, and V remembered all of the choreo and was doing it perfectly. And Boy has not performed that in many years. I mean, at least 3. And he was doing it perfectly. I was like, that's insane.
The muscle memory is crazy. I mean, they've done it thousands of times. Another thing worth mentioning is the saxophone of it all.
Yeah.
RM playing the saxophone. I love this plot line. So funny to me. And Rachel and I always talk about, I actually think we should do a whole episode about K-pop idols playing music in the military and having to do performances or playing instruments. There's so many clips of K-pop people playing instruments in the military. And so for RM to play the saxophone, it is just so comical to me. Also, why would they need a saxophone in the military band? Like, you'd think it would be like trumpets, you know?
Yeah. They gotta add some jazzy elements into their
jazz tones to the
military marches.
Oh, we love it. RM. I'm so happy to have him back.
You know, he saw all of the comments about his saxophone the first time and decided to whip that out just
totally
for the vibes. Yeah, that was hilarious. Another thing that sparked joy in the last week as BTS has been back is seeing the Wooga squad reunited.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
For those who don't know, Wooga squad is a friend group of V from BTS and then some other musicians and K-drama actors. It's kind of an elite friend group of insanely talented, cool people, if you will. and they took a photo before V went off into the military, and then they recreated that photo once he was back, and it was so sweet.
That
so
was
happy to have
so
them back
precious
together.
to see. Yeah. I wonder if they'll do like a In the Soup or another show soon. They're a very public facing front group, you know?
Yeah. I hope that in this next era of BTS, I hope V gets to do a K-drama. I know he did one a long time ago with his bestie Park Seo-joon. And I don't know, probably not because he will be busy with BTS promotions and stuff, but it could be really cool for him to do a K-drama. I feel like he has the desire to act, so I would love to see that. I did see that there was like whisperings that he might be in Squid Game season 3, just because he was posting pictures with one of the actors from the show, and there was kind of a bunch of other like things here and there. People were speculating. They were like, "Oh my gosh, is he going to be in season 3?"
Oh my goodness.
Which would be absolutely insane and would mean he had to go film something while he was in the military on like a break, which seems highly unlikely, but we'll see if that's true as Squid Game season 3 comes out pretty soon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Cannot wait. I mean, he's a star. He can really do anything, in my opinion. The last note I had about kind of their military release and happenings is, did you see like how they were all posting these photo booth photos of them in their uniforms?
Yeah.
Is there a photo booth in the military? Like, where are these photos taking place? I was genuinely thinking about that. Like, what photo booth are they all in?
That would be hilarious if there was a photo booth at every military base.
Like, I do not understand. Or was it like, do they put a photo booth like at the event when they're discharging members or something, or discharging military people? Like, what is this photo booth? And why are they in it with all their buddies?
That was hilarious that they all were posing in their military outfits for the photos.
Yeah, I was just like, where are they and why are they in a photo booth? And it was like, I feel like it was before they were discharged. I was like, what is happening? The military photo booth is, and that would be a Korean thing to do, is to just like have a photo booth at the military base.
Yeah, it's like a form of entertainment. You gotta have a photo booth. I sent that story whenever V posted himself posing in the photo booth to Lindsay, and she said, "I've never felt more connected to this man," because we had just done the photo booth together.
Yeah, it makes them relatable, having them just kind of pal out and try to figure out their poses in a photo booth. It's very human. Yeah. Kind of like everybody poops, everybody has tried to figure out a pose in a photo booth.
Yeah. And looked really awkward when you do something and it looks terrible and you're like, oh.
Yeah, because these photo booths give you the video of you like the 10 seconds before the photo was taken, like trying to situate yourself and figuring out your smile and things. Yeah. And so to see them also go through that was very comforting.
Yeah. Idols, they're just like us.
They really are.
Okay, question. For BTS's comeback, do you think they've already recorded the songs? Like, do you think it's ready to go?
No.
Okay. So you think it'll be a while before they release anything?
Yeah, I don't think that they're releasing something immediately. I think maybe like end of fall.
Okay.
Winter. I don't know. What do you think?
I initially thought the same thing, but I don't know. I was like, it seems like something they would do is like make them go into the studio like on a break and record part of a song or something. Mm-hmm. So then as soon as they're back, they have something to just be like, boom, BTS is back.
I mean, they could have a song put together and then just record Jimin's vocals. Like, it would be very fast to do if they already have songs ready and then they just record a few vocals. But I don't know. I don't think they're going to be like doing a comeback in the next few months. But that's just my personal feeling. I'm not really basing that on anything. I do feel like Suga has hella tracks ready. I feel like he has like 3 albums ready to drop at any moment.
As August D or for BTS?
Oh, as August D.
Yeah.
But I mean, he probably worked on some like ideas for BTS too. I mean, August D, I think his solo journey is my favorite of any of the members. And he's just like so naturally gifted. I just feel like he was scribbling this whole military time and just
and he lived at home, right?
Yeah, so he could have a studio.
Yeah. So the tracks are going to be ready.
I can't imagine what the sound of BTS is going to be. Like what type of song they're going to release.
Because I feel like they, during like COVID up until they left, I feel like they were doing like more global English songs, kind of songs to appeal to everybody, like upbeat, happy vibes, put everyone in a good mood post-COVID, which I love those songs. I love Dynamite, I love Butter, I love Permission to Dance, but I'm curious if when they come back, if they'll kind of go more to their roots. I hope that their album that they release is fully Korean.
Me as well. I would love some like fake love vibes.
Yeah. My favorite album of theirs is the Love Yourself, which is the one that has like the heart scribble on it. That has like DNA, Idol, Magic Shop, Mic Drop, Ampon Man. That era of them for me was my favorite. So
that would be epic to get an album like that. I just don't know. I don't know where they're going. And because all of their solos were so different.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're coming directly back into Dynamite.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't think they are either. But I love Permission to Dance. Permission to Dance gets so much hate, and I absolutely love that song. It makes me so happy.
People love to hate on those songs, but like if any one of those 3 songs, like those big English songs come on, like you're singing along.
Yeah.
You know?
They're certified bops.
Yeah.
I could see them doing something like Best Is Yet to Come, like the last few songs that they released. Oh my gosh. It's going to be crazy when they do release something. The world will stop for a moment in time.
I was going to ask what you think their comeback concept will be, which is kind of a similar question, I guess. But visually, what do you think?
I think it's going to be edgy, like more of a dark concept, but not like super dark. It's just going to be like serious artistry.
Maybe trying to like reposition themselves as like, we are men now.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
Like, they're all at least 30. Or is Jungkook's not?
No, but yeah, Jungkook's the outlier. I mean, J-Hope is obviously trying to reposition himself as a man. Yeah. With his kind of new vibes, new songs. Kind of his abdomen being out at all times.
Yeah, Killing It Girl is a pivot
Killing
for
It
him.
Girl pivot. Yeah, I don't want to get canceled. I personally don't love the new songs, but that's just me. Okay, that's just me. J-Hope to me is like, he to me is like chicken noodle soup vibes. Okay,
yeah,
I want him,
funky
like,
and cool,
dancing, fun, funny. Yeah, funky, still edgy, but like the all the hip movements and the shirtless is just not J-Hope, or not my favorite form of J-Hope, which I think is fine to say.
I would agree. That's a great way of describing that. Like for me, his vibe is like funky, and this whole concept with Killing It Girl is it seems a little bit out of left field for me, which I know he likes to experiment and try new things. Everybody should be able to do that which is great. But I would personally like to see him like more in that like funky, cool, hip hoppy vibe. That's what I envisioned for him and was hoping for with this next J-Hope iteration. So, I mean, maybe some of the other songs on the album will be more like that. But do you have anything else to share about BTS?
No, not really. No. I am excited for Namjoon to get back to the museums. I love that content.
Yeah.
I also think he could be the first to do something with his hair. Kind of try a new look.
Okay. What do you think he's to go in blonde?
Yeah, I think he could go blonde.
Yeah.
I actually think he would suit like a blonde buzz, but I don't think he'll buzz as he was just in the military. But like a blonde buzz for summer could be a look.
Yeah. I'm struggling to envision any of the BTS boys dyeing their hair like a crazy color.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Maybe because
JK.
Yeah, before they left, like the last few concepts that they did and releases, I feel like they all had either black hair or blonde, and it was all pretty like natural looking. So I think it would be a shock if one of them like came back and dyed their hair pink or something.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, I did not expect that.
That would be crazy. Yeah, I think blonde. And Jimin loves being blonde, so that could happen.
Yeah. I don't feel like any of the rest of them are going to dye it, though.
No, I don't either. We'll have to see. I mean, we really just don't know anything yet.
Do you think Jungkook got a bunch of new tattoos?
Okay. The photos of this huge neck tattoo, like shoulder tattoo, when the heck did he do that?
I don't think I've seen those photos.
Oh, he has a huge red and black tattoo on his, like, this region, his shoulder leading to his neck. When he had the tank top on at the concert, like, you could see big tattoo.
Well, that's definitely new then, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could have done it on one of his days off, because it looked like healed. Like, it wasn't like he got it that day. So, he loves being tatted. He really does.
Do you think we'll get a new Jungkook Calvin Klein ad?
Oh, yeah. Can we get a Mingyu JK combo Calvin Klein ad?
Yes.
Mingyu right now is probably like, dang it, JK's back. I'm going to be kicked off Calvin Klein. I was their main guy. JK, get out of here. I took over Calvin Klein for you. No, then JK's like, but you're going to the military. Like, we do it every 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, I hope Mingyu doesn't go for a while. I need the 97 line.
I know.
Yeah, group to come back and be reunited.
Yeah, it's so sad how like once you come back, your friends leave, and then like by the time Mingyu's about to come back, Yugyeom still needs to go.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. The 97 group is they're about to be ripped apart.
Yeah, JK was the first to go so that he could like catch up with BTS, but now it's time for all the other ones to start going. Our age division. So crazy. All right. Well, great chatting with you as always. Cannot wait to see what BTS does. We are on the edge of our seats, and I have no inkling to push them to release something. They deserve time.
No, let them rest.
Yeah, let them be them, and we know that they'll come back with something great. And I feel like they're always thinking of things, always working on things, and yeah, just supporting them forever and ever.
I can't believe they're back. Like, it's kind of unreal.
It really is.
We've been waiting so long. We've been waiting years.
So euphoric.
Make sure to check out our social media. Lindsay's been absolutely killing it, girl. With
killing it, girl. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we were together last week and had so much fun recording. So I feel like the videos and content from that was so fun. So yeah, go check out our Instagram and TikTok, Kpop Light Pod. We're also on YouTube if you prefer to watch your podcasts and see our faces. So you can find us there. Also K-Pop Light Pod.
Yay, come find us. And we will see you or talk to you next time. Until then, like, subscribe, and stay by our side.
And remember, fangirl responsibly.